Good morning. I come to you today with a thought of what's your song of praise? Have you ever written your own song of praise to the Lord? Have you ever just busted out with a new melody and words that were coming straight from your heart? Usually we take the words of King David and use them as our own, and that's a great thing to do. It's the scriptures, it's the inspired word of God. But I wonder what kind of blessing the Lord would receive if we created our own song of praise. I began to think about that one morning as I was reading through Psalm 145 again and reading through some commentary notes. This Psalm 145, is called David's Psalm of Praise. It's his promised praise to God after several songs that are prayers of supplication. Psalm 140, deliver me, O Lord, keep me, O Lord. Psalm 141, Lord, I cry unto thee, make haste unto me. Psalm 142, I cried to the Lord with my voice, I poured out my complaint before him, I showed him my trouble. Psalm 143, hear my prayer, O Lord, give ear to my supplications. Then in Psalm 144, we see it begin to turn from crying for help and deliverance to blessing the Lord. Blessed be the Lord my strength. This Psalm 144, is still a psalm of supplication, but you can see a change of attitude and perspective. Now it's bold prayers for God to act rather than complaining and crying for deliverance. And right in the middle, verse 9, David makes this declaration and promise to God, I will sing a new song unto thee, O God, upon a psaltery and the instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. And the very next recorded psalm is that new song of praise. In fact, the rest of the book of Psalms are songs of praise to God. And the Bible doesn't specify, but scholars believe that David wrote the final 6 Psalms. And he writes in Psalm 145, I will extol thee, my God, my King. I will bless thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless thee. I will praise thy name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty, and of thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter or pour out the memory of thy great goodness, and shall sing of thy righteousness. And the psalmist begins to make a list of all the specific ways God has blessed, how he's gracious and full of compassion. He's slow to anger and of great mercy. He's good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works, and so on and so forth. Then David wraps up his new song of praise with this declaration, my mouth shall speak of the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. He's declaring to the Lord and to all the people, he makes this vow that his mouth is going to speak the praise of the Lord. Now the term forever and ever is more than just a reiteration of time, but it's forever, the rest of his days. And that second and ever speaks to eternity. So he vows to give praise to the Lord for the rest of his life and even continue into the afterlife. So I'll ask this question again. What's your song of praise? What does the Lord mean to you? Will you pour out a praise to bless him all day, every day? Or just when things are going right? Will you be thinking of his goodness as you waken in the morning? Or will you awaken thinking of the things you've got to get accomplished? There's only so many hours in the day, you know. Will you reflect on his tender mercies as you lay your head on your pillow at night? Or will you get on social media and fall asleep scrolling through your newsfeed? I have received a challenge from the Lord to make my praises known, to set aside the stuff and focus on praising the one who keeps me. If you have watched this today, I pray that you will bless the Lord. Give him words of personal affection that only you can offer because of who he is to you. Offer him your song of praise.